Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, just wanted to share some information with you because this is a crypto that I've been hearing about for quite a while now. So I've been doing just little bits of research here and there. Like I haven't done a full deep dive yet, but I've done a little bit of digging, and I thought I'd actually do a video on this because I'm liking the potential here. I really am. And so the crypto is SUI. You guys might have heard about it. And it's been getting a bit of traction as of lately. And the more I'm hearing about it, the more I've been like, okay, let me just look here and there just to see what I'm seeing just generally when I'm looking around. And already I'm seeing a lot of potential here. So we've got here how SUI flipped Bitcoin and Toncoin to potentially tap into this $113 billion market. We're talking about total value locked here, right? TVL. And it's actually managed in terms of like, this is in terms of non-EVM chains, by the way, just to let you know, like it's actually managed to get into the third position in regards to TVL. It's only second to, I think it was Hyperliquid, and number one was Solana. But my thing is this, SUI is quite new, you know, it's not been around that long. So for it to get to that position already, it is very promising. It is. I'm just going to say that now. And so a lot of people have been talking about, you know, is this the Solana killer? Look, the first thing I'll say is this. You do get a lot of coins when they come out, especially when they're new. They're like the next killer, you know, is it the Ethereum killer? Is it the Solana killer? You know, you do get that generally speaking. So I'm not going to go with that phrase just yet. But do I think this has a very promising future? Well, yeah, definitely. And the one thing I will say is because this is new, it's like its deliveries in terms of what it can do is a lot higher than obviously some of the older generation coins. And so, you know, Solana is an older generation coin. And one of the things I've said to you guys numerous times when I've been covering HBAR is that, you know, one of the problems with, for example, Solana is it has a lot of outages, right? Like, yes, okay, they say it scales, but it scales with issues. So it's not like it just scales with no problems. Like, they had a lot of problems with outages and stuff like that. And so, just a quick thing that I will just show you here from their website. SUI's TPS is 297,000. That is incredible, guys. That's the most I've heard of for any crypto. I'll just say that now. Now, I will say this, that 297,000, that might have been done in a testnet environment. The only reason why I point that out is because when you're talking about in a testnet environment, it can always be done in like perfect circumstances. So this might be like, you know, this is the max it can reach in a perfect setting. What can you reach when you're just on mainnet? When you're talking just like your normal day-to-day stuff going on, there could be problems as to why, you know, it's not the perfect setting for it to reach that type of TPS. What would you be, you know, what would be your max TPS then? But it's saying that it's possible. So look, you know, in the right circumstances, it can hit that kind of TPS. So fair enough. Then you've got here, the time to finality, 400 milliseconds. Now, look, I will just say this, when it comes to seconds, I think we're at a point now with seconds, like it's great that it can be even quicker than the average, you know, crypto these days, but you're just splitting hairs when it comes to like, you know, 1 second to milliseconds, right? Like the fact of the matter is, it's just because of crypto technology at this point, it's damn near instant. To me, like, I don't think that's something that people are going to really be as concentrated on. Like the TPS, I would say, is a much bigger deal because that's talking about scaling, right? That's talking about, can you scale and manage, like, you know, a congestion of the network? Can you handle that kind of thing? When you're talking about the speed, when you're going from like seconds to milliseconds, people are not going to notice that much of a difference. It's not really going to be that much of a difference for people to be like, oh wow, like, you know, it's not like we're going from like a day to half a day, you know what I mean? Or half a day to an hour, you know, you're literally going from seconds to milliseconds. It's still pretty much instant either way. So even though that's good, it's impressive. To me, I'm not going to be as, you know, concentrating on that as much because we're already at like pretty much instant anyway. So, looking at this crypto, like I do think there's a lot of room for potential here. Just some quick stats in regards to their supply. So there's a 10 billion supply, which isn't bad. Like when I look at XRP, they've got I think it's 100 billion supply, so a lot smaller in that regard. The circulating supply is currently 2.6 billion. So you got to understand that there is still going to be coins to be, you know, released into circulation, which will obviously dilute the price a little bit. That's going to happen. Now, look, I will just say in regards to that, like most networks do that. They don't just release the entire supply straight away. So to be honest with you, that's not really, you know, that's not really any kind of surprise here, to be completely honest. It's quite off of its like all-time high. From what I saw, it was like $2, I think it had got to. So, you know, it's not quite anywhere at that level right now. But look, that's where the room to grow is, right? So, like, you know, it's still very early days for this crypto. It's not been around that long. And so you've got time to kind of get in at this point and, you know, potentially make a really good return. So if we are in a bull run and, you know, we are going to have a full rally, who knows where SUI could get to? So I will just say this, look, it's looking promising to me, right? You know, I've still got to do a bit more research, but from what I am seeing and from what I have looked into it so far, I like what I see. There's a lot of promising stats. What you can do on the network sounds good. If you guys are interested in this, then obviously I'll start to cover it a bit more, putting the feelers out there, see what you guys think. But I thought I would cover it because this is one I've looked at and I'm like, yeah, I really do see potential here. So thought I'd share it with you guys. So let me know your thoughts if you guys are invested or if you guys, you know, have got any thoughts on it yourself. I'd definitely be interested to hear. But yeah, I really do think there's a lot of upside potential with SUI. So this is definitely something I'm going to be keeping my eye on going forward. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Take care.